Yo, welcome back. This part is the last video for today. Um, let's go ahead and get into it, man. Got some crazy, creepy, weird, scary TikToks to get into, man. Let's go ahead and see what's going on in here. No, hold on. All right, let's go ahead and get into it.
Maybe I'm more reptilian and cold-blooded and go in to win the election. No, I'm not a poor baby. I'm more reptilian.
Reptilian.
And go in to win the election. And go in to win the election.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
If they use nuclear bombs, they will be judged from everyone in the universe. Everything they say is a fear tactic to keep you under control. If they can make you fear something, they can make you do anything. They cannot use nuclear weapons because there are so many different realities right next to our reality. If I was to ask you, do you know what the Matrix is? What answer would you give me? Never forget, we are in a spiritual war. The archons are the architects of this matrix. They found a way to trap our spirits inside of these shapes. Have you noticed you see these shapes and symbols everywhere you go? It's because our consciousness is now trapped inside of one of these shapes. Do you understand the rules to the game of the matrix? It's all about sports. Their purpose is to keep our spirits inside of the box. You know about Olympics, you cannot go outside the white line. In baseball, you cannot go outside of the white line. Volleyball, you have to stay inside of the white line. Every sport that the Matrix created, they always keep boundaries or lines to keep you in bounds. Do you know what happens if you go out of bounds? No matter what you do, you have to keep your foot inside of the box. In all sports, the Matrix created another system called the score. In order to win, you have to score points. Do you know where the word score came from? The word score comes from sorcery. We are under a deep magic spell. I don't care what sport you want to play, they always name it a field. Do you know why they name it the field? This is a real field, a field of energy. We all have the energy vibrating outside of our body, but if you are stuck inside of a box, you are now an electric field. This energy field is coming from my heart. Do you know how powerful we really are? It's a reason why they always show us this image. More of the same images. If you know what you are looking at, this is just not an image, it's a reality. This man is not Jesus, and they don't even want you to think that it's Jesus. They are trying to show you an image within another image. They are trying to show you the heart. Pay attention to the heart and pay attention to the cross that's on top of the heart. The cross that's inside of Jesus' heart is really a sword in our heart. They're letting you know that our heart is no longer alive. Let's get back to these hidden symbols that control our consciousness or that trap our spirits. These are not just shapes, they are sacred symbols. Those shapes are really sacred geometry, our first language. If you can't speak universal language, other people will always control you because they know the rules to the game, and we don't. People were doing experiments when it came to bugs. They would put a bug on a piece of paper and they would draw a circle, and that bug would never leave out of that circle. It's the same thing with us. What if I told you this story of Jack in the Box is speaking about us because we are clowns that's stuck in a square? You know how they say a square is someone that don't know what's going on. You know what they said? Think outside the box or the square. Once you step outside of the box of the matrix, you will realize time doesn't exist. Only clocks exist. It's a reason why our hearts are inside of our rib cage. Why would our hearts be inside of a rib cage unless it was in prison? Our heart represents the bird that's locked in a cage. Our heart's been in the cage for so long, when the cage opened up, we don't want to fly no more because we are used to the cage. If you want to know more about hidden knowledge, check out my ebook, Shadows of the Matrix. The link is in the bio.
So I came to the conclusion of there's no reason to stay in America anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna give you the reasons why. Number one, everything is poison. The air, the food, the water, the clothes, the shampoo, the detergent, the soil. Do I really need to keep going? Number 2, this is not the place where you want to be to have a family. There is no more, how can we put this? Marriage material anymore. Like, people nowadays are just looking for a come up, trying to have a sneaky link, or so emotionally damaged that they're incapable of having a relationship. Seriously. Then you talk about raising kids here? You must put your kids in homeschool. I don't have to go too deep into it. We're having a whole identity crisis. I don't have to go too deep into it. How can you raise a child in America mentally stable without every time they leaving outside of the house, you scared of them getting shot, or you scared of them getting pulled over by the police and them getting shot? Number 3, economically. The dollar is collapsing. We already see this. We see the signs that's coming longevity wise. The power of the dollar has no power no more. The way that we like to live ain't really living. And then this book, Revelations, tell you on why you should leave Babylon. Oh, and don't let me forget, they finna go to war? So what y'all thinking? Africa, the islands, or South America? Let's mass migrate. So I came to the conclusion of
They teach you about the magnetic fields of magnets. They don't teach you that you have the same field. Then they provide you with rubber sole shoes which disconnect you from the magnetic earth. The human body is only alive because the magnetic field of it is alive. You are an electrical battery which needs charging. Placing your feet in nature has a massive benefit on the body and the human energy field. When we damage our magnetic fields, we damage our physical bodies. This is why they make us wear rubber shoes, to disconnect us from the earth. This is why they say don't look into the sun, because it blinds you, when in fact it charges the body and activates the pineal gland, the spiritual gland of the body. They've made you scared of the only thing that keeps you alive, the sun. This is why the word sacred, rearranged, is scared, because they're inverting everything. They programmed you to be scared of the dark as well. Because in darkness you find the light, because within yourself is the true light, the true spiritual self, which is far more powerful than the physical world and the physical body that you inhabit. If you want to unfold the true God-man within you and reach the highest state of consciousness, the Unfolding God-Man course is in the bio. They teach you about the magnetic fields.
Did you ever talk about bikini bottom and how to sell them out to whoever's like studying them, or who even knows for what reason? Yeah. Did you ever talk about the Mr. Krabs survey?
Scary facts you wish you never knew. Olivia Farnsworth was 7 years old when she got hit by a car. She was then dragged 100 feet and felt nothing. This is because she's the only person in the world diagnosed with chromosome 6 deletion, which means she doesn't feel pain, hunger, or the need to sleep. This is a Buddha monk in Thailand. He's 109 years old. He was born in 1913. Only 1% of people can do this. None of you can completely spell your name one word at a time in the comments without being interrupted. Let's see who wins first this time. This watermelon tastes like your mama's booty. This isn't scary, but it's scary fast. In 1945, the US government injected 18 people with dangerous radioactive plutonium. Oh, and they did it without them knowing, just to see how their bodies would react. They ended up not admitting this until 1995. It was announced the day of the O.J. Simpson trial, so that it wouldn't receive any media attention. Makes you wonder what else the government has done secretly and hasn't decided to tell us yet, until another distraction comes. Now you can check if your phone activity is being monitored. Just click share, slide to the very end, click more, and if any unknown apps appear before your contacts, you should delete them immediately. In 2012, Anthony Hansley was kayaking in Illinois when a swan came and attacked him and became very aggressive. He fell out the kayak and decided to swim to shore, but the swan kept attacking him while he was swimming, causing him to sadly drown. If you like and follow my page, you'll become smarter every day. Scary facts you wish you never knew.
Tommy,
put it under your pillow and watch what happens, family. Put one of these crop circles.
Okay, so this is for the people that do want to do it. Before starting it, before doing it, honestly set an affirmation, set an intention, because you are going to go to a different dimension. You're not going to have a regular dream. So what I said, like, before doing it, I did this like a year ago. Before doing it, I said I'm a sovereign being in anything and everything that is not of the highest source and the highest light will not harm me. You get what I mean? Right. So after you say whatever affirmation or whatever prayer that is comfortable with you, you do it. And when you do it, realize that you are going to feel some type of way. You're going to feel like a vibration. You're going to feel some type of sensation before falling asleep. That's what happened to me. So I felt a sensation, and whenever I went to sleep, I dreamed and I woke up in some type of like white area. I don't really know what it was, but it was just white. Like, it was white, but it looked like a classroom, but it was just a big building. You know what I mean? It was just white. And out of nowhere, I seen these like three beings. I can't really explain how their faces look or how they look. They just look like beings. You get what I mean? I don't even know what they was, but they looked at me and I looked at them, and they did something with my mind. I don't know, and I just woke up. You get what I'm saying? But it's nothing scary. There are gonna be people that say they won't do it, but they might not do it. But if you do it though, just know that you are gonna have a different dream. It's not gonna be like a regular dream of you riding a bike and stuff like that. It's gonna be different.
Put it under your pillow and watch what happens, family. Put one of these crop circles.
We are self-curative organisms, and the body heals itself once you get out of the way and feed it the right environment. Feed it the alkaline environment. Stop giving it the acid products. It's creating acidic trash bags that they call tumors, but it's not a tumor, it's a friggin' trash bag. We are.
Let's watch this Hulu commercial.
I already saw that. I ain't gonna lie, I already saw that song.
Grand Rising got Lil Yachty, Bernie.
I actually think.
Yo, why
Grand
she
Rising
look
got
like
Lil
Bernie
Yachty,
Mac?
Bernie Mac. The proof is in the pudding. Then we got Derrick Rose, Lil Meek.
Nah, they look too alike.
Gotcha. Y'all not gonna play us no more with this?
That's
Grand Rising.
I actually think there's a lot of people out here that actually want to hear what I'm about to say right now. And I feel that I may actually burst out in some type of excitement, but at the same time, I don't want to do that. But this is what I want to say. I think there's a crisis of meaning in life right now. I think there's a crisis of meaning in the sense that a lot of people are just kind of lost and screwy. We don't know which direction to go. We don't understand the purpose of this societal design. We don't know why we have to go to work. Yes, we do understand why we have to go to work, because society operates off of an economy, you know, supply and demand. And this is the way we buy ourselves life. We buy ourselves existence by going to work for an employer. We bring ourselves to a place day in and day out and work for Uncle Sam. But at the same time, I kind of feel like this is just outdated. And when I say it's outdated, I don't mean to say like that we should just all stop working and people should just riot and we should complain to the government and maybe start some type of civil war. No, I don't mean that at all. What I mean to say is that I think we need to start exploring serious alternatives to the societal economical structure that we have in this fucking world. And I know that this is America, and I've always felt this about America, that America is the place where innovation arises out of times when desperation is needed, you know, in desperate times. But it's really interesting because if you think about how we're going to create a new system, a new economical system that's outside of money, a lot of people can't imagine this shit. A lot of people are probably going to be looking at me right now and tell me, like, they're probably going to be thinking in the back of their head, oh, he's screwy. Oh, what the fuck is he thinking? But this is the crazy thing, man. People that are always pushing the envelope, people that dare to think of what is possible, people that actually want to dream. Usually these are the people that change the goddamn world, you know? And I think they're... It's just one of these things where I think that push is gonna come to shove and something bad's gonna happen unless we begin to actually seriously consider other alternatives to ways of living. And it does seem like a stretch. It seems like a fairy tale. Maybe it's not possible, but I think it is possible. We just got to sit down, put our heads together, and actually begin to ask ourselves, how can we do this? That's the point of questions, right? How can we live without money being exchanged? How can we have a home? How can we buy things that we need without this thing called currency? How can we actually go on vacation and do all of these things in life without actually buying our way into doing it? Because life should be free, essentially. But maybe this is the key. What else can we do if it's not free, but not money? Let's just say this. Let's just play with this idea. This is actually getting pretty interesting. So if no money is involved, if nothing is actually getting exchanged back and forth as far as paper and coins, but nothing is free, then what is left? And I know a lot of people are going to say bartering is left. But at the same time, maybe that's not what is left. Who's to say that I need to actually have a dialogue with another person in order to get what I want out of life? Maybe that's part of it, you know? And that's an idea too. Maybe bartering is a part of the new economical structure. And maybe it's not even a term that I should use, economical structure, because bartering is just a conversation. It's deals. It's an agreement, maybe even a contractual agreement with blood stamping on the fucking paper, you know. But like, this is the thing that I just want to talk about, because the more I talk about this shit, the more ideas actually seem possible, you know. And somebody did say this, I think I read this a while back, like a long time ago, that this would actually be more feasible if we were living in smaller communities instead of bigger, larger cities. And I think that there's clues there, because larger cities require more work being put in. You know what, I'm just gonna stop this right now because I'm starting to idea build right now, so I'm just gonna let this go. Anyway, I just wanted to share this with somebody. All right, adios, guys.
So what do we have? We got the U. So what do we have? We got the U right now, and the U where you.
SpongeBob actually ended in 2007. The end of the episode. SpongeBob actually ended in 2007.
Okay, y'all, another plane stuck in the air, and this time it's in Florida again. This is becoming too common to be disregarded as something as false. Look at it.
What the fuck? It's not moving at all. What the fuck?
How is it stuck like that, bro? That's crazy.
Freaking weird.
Yeah, they're baffled by it.
That sounds real.
That's crazy.
But it's like barely moving. What the fuck? It's not moving at all.
They have to ask themselves, is that real? Come on, y'all. Look at this. The Matrix is breaking down. Oh my goodness, let's get it.
Like, share, and follow for more for videos like this. And also keep up with me on my other platform.
That was a tough blow right there.
Did it have like a wake up call and like for yourself? Or how did you?
Me, man, because I want to get knee surgery. He went in for knee surgery and ended up,
Right.
So I'm like, I put that knee surgery off for a while.
No real deal.
Yeah. So that junk that shouldn't have happened. That seemed like something that shouldn't happen, man. But it was a tough blow, man. Even when Bernie passed, it was tough, man.
But they already had them chipped. Once they take you to the clone lab, you have to get chipped. Steve Harvey is chipped. Oprah's chipped. D.L. Hughley is chipped. Said Entertainers. That's why they don't say nothing. And this is what happened to Bernie. When Bernie started to have these conversations, they can hear everything he's saying. So they made him go into pain more. So they can put your body in pain. He started, I'm hurting. So Bernie had a talk with Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley, and said the Entertainer because he believed he could talk to them. Like, man, we got to tell somebody about this shit, man. Cloning people? They advised him, hey, man, this shit been going on since the 40s. We're going to make our money. Steve Harvey, big lip ass, right? So
that was a tough blow right there.
My dude, you are in danger. If you hear random whistling outside at night, there is a high chance you're about to encounter El Cibon. This translates directly into the Whistler. This is a popular Colombian and Venezuelan urban legend. The story goes El Cibon came from a family of farmers. Him and his father got into an altercation which led to El Cibon killing his father. His grandfather did not let that slide. He decided to have all of the farmers torture him. He also whipped his back and put salt all over his wounds so it would hurt more. Then he had 2 dogs drag El Cibon into the forest where his body was never found. Many believe this caused his soul to become damned. And now, if you ever hear a whistle randomly at night, it is El Cibon and he's coming to get you. There are many variations to this story, but he mainly attacks children, people who have cheated on their significant other, or drunks. You guys see this bag he has right here? That is a bag filled of bones of his victims, and he will count them in front of your doorstep. And if you don't listen to him, your entire family will die. Let me know what you guys think
Not
about.
real.
One night,
Not
my little
real.
sister, I think she was about
Not
3 or
getting me
4
with that
around
one,
this
bro.
time. She was sleeping. She went down for a nap. She ended up waking up, and it was me, my mom, and I think my other sister.
I'm gonna save this for another day. I actually wanna make another video on that. Actually, let's see if I can find one more.
This is why.
Let's see. I'm gonna save these story times for
There's
another
this.
day.
This Chuck E. Cheese has.
This is how you truly disappear from the world.
You can disappear tomorrow, right? I can walk you through 3 steps right now that are going to help you disappear.
This is gonna be the last one.
But none of them are convenient. They're all extremely secure, right? The first thing you do is every piece of digital technology you have that is connected to you in any way is now dead. You just let the battery run out.
Forever.
Forever. You never touch it again, starting at this moment. What you have to do is go out and acquire a new one. Realistically, you will not be able to acquire a new one in the United States by buying it. Because to do so, you would tie it to your credit card, you would tie it to a location, a time, a place, a registered name, whatever else. So you would have to acquire it essentially by theft or through the black market. So you would want something because you're going to need the advantage of technology without it being in your name. So you go out and you steal a phone or you steal a laptop, you do whatever you have to do to make sure that you can get on with the password and whatever else that might be, as dirty or as clean as you want that to be. We're all morally flexible here. But now you have a technological device that you can work with. And then from there on, you're just doing whatever you have to do, whether you're stealing every step of the way or whether you run a massive con. Keep in mind that we often talk about con men and cons. Do you know what the word that con is a root word for? Confidence. That's what a con man is. A con man is a confidence man. Mm-hmm. Just somebody who is so brazenly confident that the people around them, living in their own perception, not perspective, in their perception, they're like, well, this guy really knows what he's talking about, so I'm going to do what he says. So you can run a massive con, and that can take care of your finances, that can take care of your lodging, whatever else it is. You are whoever you present yourself to be. So if you want to be Bill for the afternoon, just go tell people your name is Bill. They're not going to question you.
So the intelligence, the natural web of intelligence gathering systems we have in the United States and in the world, are they going to believe for long that you're Bill? Are they?
Until you do something that makes them think otherwise. If you are consistent, we talked about consistency being the superpower. If you are consistent, they will think you're Bill forever.
By the way, this video is scripted and for entertainment purposes only. Stay weird.
This is how you truly disappear.
Chuck E. Cheese has no.
So apparently there's.
I have.
Guy said.
Alright, I'm gonna save these videos for another
Guy
day.
said.
This is the last one for sure.
This video I'm about to show you is a lot to take in, so don't watch this if you're like trying to go to sleep or you're paranoid at night or you're just
hope
easily
nobody
triggered,
gotta
just
go
don't
to
watch
sleep
it.
right now.
But
I want to see
if
this
you
real
want
quick.
to explore, watch the video.
We're perceiving time. Also, artificial intelligence created the Earth. All of this is a holographic projection that is a virtual reality experience, and it's a digital virtual realm.
Do you remember a few years ago, people were entering cheat codes? They were like typing cheat codes into their minds, writing them on pillows, writing it in like notepads, folding it up and putting it under their pillows, or even just keeping it in like a journal, putting these cheat codes in their phone's notes, just having it on their presence because they felt like life was a simulation, and they were trying to like put in cheat codes to make money, to have more success, to fix relationships, just everything. They were just using these life cheat codes. Please tell me you guys remember that. This video I'm about to show you is a lot to take in, so don't watch this if you're...
Alright, you already saw that. Alright, y'all. That's actually it. Going to end it off right there. Again, it's in peace, abundance, prosperity, all that good stuff y'all wait, man. And don't forget to eat your food, man. Alright. With all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.